Listen closely, my child. This is not a coincidence. I am speaking directly to you right now. Stop what you are doing and pay attention, because what I am about to reveal will change everything you thought you knew about your situation. My child, your name crossed my lips in heaven just moments ago. The angels paused their worship, the atmosphere shifted, and I knew I had to reach you immediately before the window closes. Do not scroll past this. Do not look away, because within the next 48 hours, something is going to happen in your life that will either break you or make you, and I need you to be ready. You have been feeling it, have you not? That strange sensation in your chest, the heaviness when you wake up, the unexplained anxiety that grips you at random moments throughout your day. You thought it was stress, you thought it was overthinking. Maybe you even convinced yourself it was just exhaustion from everything you have been carrying. But my child, it was me trying to get your attention. I have been knocking on the door of your spirit, whispering warnings into your dreams, sending you signs through the numbers you keep seeing everywhere you look. Stay with me now, do not skip ahead, because every second of this message is coded with the exact frequency your soul needs right now. I am about to expose something that has been hidden from you, something that has been operating in the shadows of your life. Someone in your circle, someone whose face you trust, has been operating with a divided heart toward you. They smile when you speak. They nod when you share your dreams, but behind closed doors, their words carry a different tone. Their intentions are not what they appear to be. I am not telling you this to create paranoia. I am not trying to make you suspicious of everyone around you. I am telling you this because protection begins with awareness, and right now, my child, I am activating your spiritual discernment. You are going to start seeing clearly. You are going to start sensing what is real and what is performance. Stay with me, because in the next few moments, I will tell you exactly what I am doing behind the scenes to turn this entire situation in your favor. The challenge you have been facing was never meant to destroy you, it was designed to position you. Every setback was a setup. Every delay was a divine rearrangement. Every closed door was my way of protecting you from something that would have hurt you later, and now, the pieces are finally falling into place. Everything that seemed chaotic was actually being orchestrated. Everything that felt random was actually strategic. Do not leave this message. Do not close this window, because what I am about to say next will confirm what your heart has been quietly hoping for, my child. Take a slow, deep breath right now. Do it with me. Breathe in slowly. Hold it for a moment. Now release. Feel that. That is my presence settling around you right now. I am closer than you think, closer than the air in your lungs, closer than your next heartbeat. And I want you to know something that might surprise you, something you need to hear more than anything else right now. I am not disappointed in you. I am not angry about your mistakes. I am not counting your failures or keeping a record of all the times you fell short. In fact, I have been working non-stop to repair what you thought was beyond fixing. I have been mending what you thought was permanently broken. I have been restoring what you thought was lost forever. You see, while you were losing sleep worrying about how things would work out, I was already 10 steps ahead, arranging divine appointments you have not even walked into yet. While you were questioning whether you made the right decisions, I was redirecting your path toward something better than what you originally planned. While you were doubting whether you would ever see breakthrough, I was already assembling the pieces of your testimony. Stay till the end, my child, because this is where it gets powerful. This is where the revelation begins to unfold. There is a door that has been closed in your life for far too long. Maybe it is a financial door. Maybe it is a relational door. Maybe it is a door to the opportunity you have been praying for. Maybe it is the door to healing, to freedom, to the breakthrough you have been crying out for in the midnight hours when no one else could hear you, and I want you to hear this clearly, my beloved. That door is not locked because you did something wrong. It was not closed as punishment. It was not sealed because you are unworthy. It was closed because the timing was not right. It was closed because what was on the other side of that door was not fully prepared yet, but tonight, right now in this moment, the season is shifting. I am turning the lock. I am pushing the door open from the inside, and you are about to walk through into a dimension of blessing you could not have accessed a year ago, a month ago, or even a week ago. Do not skip this moment because something huge is about to unfold. Something that will mark the line between your past and your future. If this message is already stirring something in your spirit, if you feel something shifting inside of you as you hear these words, go ahead and leave a comment below. Just type Amen or I receive it or Yes Lord. Let that act of faith seal what I am releasing over you right now. Let your fingers touching that keyboard be an agreement between your spirit and mine. Do it now before you continue. My beloved child, there is something I need you to understand with absolute clarity. You were not brought to this message by accident. You were not randomly guided here by chance. You were specifically led here by my hand. Every click you made, every scroll that brought you closer to this moment, every seemingly random decision that positioned you to hear these words was orchestrated by me. Why? Because I saw what was coming toward you, and I needed to intercept it with my voice. I needed to speak to you before the enemy could plant seeds of doubt, fear, and confusion in your mind. I needed to reach you before the weight of discouragement could settle over you one more time. There are two paths in front of you right now, two distinct directions you can walk in from this moment forward. One path leads to confusion, disappointment, and more of the same struggle you have been enduring for far too long. It is the path of striving, of trying to figure everything out on your own, of carrying burdens that were never yours to carry. The other path leads to clarity, acceleration, and a breakthrough so sudden and so complete it will leave you speechless. It is the path of surrender, of trust, of allowing me to fight your battles while you rest in my promises. The difference between these two paths is not your effort. It is not your intelligence. It is not your worthiness or your performance. The difference is your willingness to hear me and obey what I tell you next. Stay right here because I am about to give you an instruction that will feel unusual, but it will unlock everything. Do not move yet. Do not rush ahead to the next part. First, you need to know what I have already done. You need to understand what has been happening in the realm you cannot see while you have been struggling in the realm you can see. While you were doubting whether I heard your prayers, I was already answering them in the invisible realm. While you were wondering if I forgot about you, if I had moved on to help someone else who seemed more deserving, I was positioning people, resources, and opportunities to collide with your life at the exact right moment. My child, I never forget my own. You are engraved on the palms of my hands. Your name is written in my book. Your situation is always before me. I think about you more times in a day than you could count. Every tear you have cried has been collected. Every prayer you have whispered has been heard. Every moment you have endured has been recorded, and right now, I am accelerating the timeline of your breakthrough because you have endured enough. You have proven your faithfulness. You have demonstrated your commitment, and now it is time for the reward. Stay till the end. Do not leave before you hear the full instruction because this is critical. There is someone I am about to bring into your life within the next 7 days. You will not expect them. You might not even recognize their significance at first. They might come disguised as something ordinary, something simple, something easy to overlook, but they carry a key to a door you have been trying to open with your own strength, with your own wisdom, with your own resources. When you meet this person, when this encounter happens, you will feel a subtle knowing in your spirit. You might feel a warmth, a recognition, a sense that this moment matters more than it appears. That is me confirming their assignment in your life. Do not dismiss them. Do not overlook the moment. Do not let busyness or distraction cause you to miss what I am orchestrating. Pay attention to divine appointments this week. Now here is what I need you to understand, and this is important. The tragedy I mentioned at the beginning of this message is not something I am sending. It is not something I designed or planned. It is something I am preventing. There was a plan in motion against your peace, against your progress, against the very thing you have been building in secret. Forces you cannot see were aligning to create disruption, to steal momentum, to cause setback at the worst possible time. But I intervened. I stepped into the middle of that plan and rerouted the attack. I confused the strategies of those who wished you harm. I dismantled the schemes that were being formed in secret meetings you knew nothing about, and now instead of walking into devastation, you are walking into vindication. Stay with me, my child, because this is the part where heaven begins to move visibly in your life. This is where what I have been doing in secret starts manifesting in your reality. You are going to notice things starting to shift, small things at first, things that might seem insignificant to someone else but will be deeply meaningful to you. A sudden peace you cannot explain washing over you in a moment that used to trigger anxiety, a phone call you were not expecting from someone you had not heard from in months or even years. An opportunity that seemed completely dead, buried and forgotten suddenly coming back to life with renewed energy, an answer to a prayer. You stopped praying because you thought it was too late. These are not coincidences. These are not lucky breaks. These are not random occurrences. These are confirmations that what I am speaking over you right now is already in motion. The spiritual realm is ahead of the physical realm. What I decree in heaven manifests on earth, and I have decreed breakthrough over your life. Do not skip, do not scroll, do not let distraction pull your attention away, because if you leave before you hear the complete message, you will miss the final piece that ties everything together. You will miss the instruction that activates everything I have prepared. I am about to tell you what your next step is, but before I do, I need you to make a decision in your heart right now. Are you ready to trust me even when it does not make sense? Are you ready to obey even when the path looks unclear? Are you ready to follow me even when I take you in a direction that seems opposite to where you think you should go, because my ways are higher than your ways. My thoughts are higher than your thoughts. My perspective sees what you cannot see. I know the end from the beginning, and sometimes, the route I take you on will not make logical sense until you arrive at the destination and look back to see how perfectly every step was ordered. My child, I am not asking you to have all the answers figured out. I am not asking you to understand everything before you take the first step. I am asking you to have faith, and faith is simply saying yes to me before you see the full picture. Faith is trusting my character even when you cannot trace my hand. Faith is believing I am good even when circumstances look bad. Stay till the end because the instruction is coming and your breakthrough is tied to your obedience in the next 72 hours. Listen carefully now. Quiet the noise around you, silence the distractions, turn down the volume on every other voice. Here is what I am asking you to do. First, I want you to release the burden you have been carrying alone, that weight on your shoulders, that pressure in your chest, that constant mental loop of worry and problem solving. You were never meant to carry it by yourself. In the next 24 hours, I want you to speak out loud to me, not in your head where thoughts spiral and twist, out loud where your faith can hear itself. Tell me everything you have been holding in, the fear you have not admitted to anyone, the frustration you have been suppressing, the disappointment that keeps resurfacing, the anger you feel ashamed to acknowledge. I can handle it. I want to hear it, because when you release it to me, when you pour it out in raw honesty, I can finally take it from you. Second, I need you to forgive the person who hurt you. Yes, I know what they did. I saw every moment of it, I felt your pain as it happened, but holding on to that offense, replaying those moments, rehearsing their wrongs is blocking the flow of what I am trying to release into your life. Forgiveness is not excusing what they did. It is not pretending it did not hurt. It is not welcoming them back into a place where they can wound you again. Forgiveness is releasing them from the debt they owe you and trusting me to handle the justice. Forgiveness is choosing your freedom over their punishment. It is not for them, it is for you. It unlocks your future. It breaks chains they do not even know they are holding. Do it in the next 48 hours, speak it out loud. Release them by name. And third, I need you to prepare for what is coming. Clean your space. Not just physically, although that matters too, but clean your environment spiritually and emotionally. Clear your mind of the clutter that has been clouding your discernment. Get rid of the distractions that have been stealing your focus, the time wasters that have been consuming your energy without producing fruit. Eliminate the relationships that drain more than they give, because when the breakthrough comes, and it is coming soon, you need to be ready to walk through that door without hesitation, without baggage, without the weight that has been slowing you down. Stay with me, my beloved child, because something powerful is happening right now in this very moment. As your eyes scan these words, as your mind processes this message, my angels are moving on your behalf. They are repositioning things in the spiritual realm that will materialize in your physical realm. They are clearing obstacles from your path that you do not even know exist yet. They are opening doors you have not even approached, and they are surrounding you with a protection so strong, so impenetrable that nothing can touch you that I have not filtered first. You might feel something right now, a warmth spreading through your chest, a tingling in your hands, a sudden wave of emotion rising up that you cannot quite explain. That is me. That is my presence wrapping around you like a blanket, reminding you that you are not alone. You have never been alone. Even in the darkest moments when you thought I was silent, when you felt abandoned, when you questioned if I even saw you, I was there. Watching over you, waiting for the right moment, working behind the scenes on your behalf. I never left, I never will. Do not skip this part because I am about to tell you something that might bring tears to your eyes. I am proud of you. I know you do not feel like you have done anything special. I know you feel like you have failed more than you have succeeded. I know you measure yourself by what you have not accomplished instead of celebrating what you have overcome. But my child, I see every battle you fought in secret, every war you won that no one knew you were fighting. I see every time you got back up when everything in you wanted to stay down. I see every prayer you whispered through tears when you could barely form words. I see every moment you chose to trust me one more day even when you could not see one step ahead. I see every sacrifice you made that went unnoticed by others. And I am so incredibly proud of you. Your strength amazes me. Your resilience inspires heaven. Your faith in the face of impossibility moves me. You are not a disappointment. You are not a failure. You are not too late or too far behind. You are exactly where you need to be, learning exactly what you need to know, developing exactly what you will need for where I am taking you next. Stay till the end because the best part is still coming. The revelation that will make everything worth it is just ahead. The struggle you have been in is about to make sense. The pain you endured is about to produce a testimony so powerful that people will be set free just by hearing your story. The waiting season, that long exhausting season where nothing seemed to move, is about to end, and the fulfillment season, the season of manifestation and acceleration, is about to begin. You are standing on the edge of a shift so significant that when you look back a year from now, you will barely recognize the person you are today. Everything is about to change. Now, before we move to the final part of this message, I want you to do something for me. If you are still here, if you have stayed till this point through every word, I want you to take that as a sign that you are chosen for something greater than what you have experienced so far. A sign that you are covered by grace that cannot be earned or lost, a sign that your breakthrough is closer than you think, closer than it has ever been. Leave a comment below right now and let me know you are here. Type "I am still here" or "I am ready" or "Father, I trust you." Let that be your act of agreement with everything I have spoken over you. Let it be a seed of faith you plant in this moment. My precious child, I am about to close this message, but I am not wrapping up my work in your life. What I started in you, I will complete. What I promised you in secret, I will fulfill in public. What I whispered to you in the night seasons when no one else was listening, I will bring to pass in the daylight where everyone can see. Do not be afraid of what is coming. Do not be intimidated by the size of the opportunity or the magnitude of the battle, because I am bigger than any obstacle you will face. I am stronger than any enemy that rises against you. I am wiser than any strategy formed to confuse you, and I am fighting for you. Stay with me just a little longer because I want to leave you with one final truth that will carry you through the next season, a truth that will sustain you when doubt tries to creep back in. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a victor over them. The same power that raised Christ from the dead lives inside of you right now. The same authority that spoke the universe into existence has been placed in your mouth when you pray. The same love that created you, that formed you, that knit you together in your mother's womb is the same love that is fighting for you in this moment. You are not weak, you are not forgotten. You are not overlooked, you are not disqualified. You are mine, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can separate you from my love. Not your past with all its regrets and mistakes, not your failures that you replay in your mind, not your moments of doubt when you questioned everything, not your fears that whisper lies in the quiet moments, not your insecurities that make you feel inadequate. Nothing can separate you from me. I am holding you, and I will never let you go. My grip on your life is stronger than any force trying to pull you away. Now go forward with confidence. Walk into this new season with your head held high. Speak with authority over your situation. Move with purpose toward what I have called you to do, and watch as I do exceedingly, abundantly above all you could ask or imagine. This is not the end, my child. This is your beginning. The past was preparation. The present is transition, and the future is manifestation. I am with you every step of the way, every moment of every day, in the joy and in the pain, in the victory and in the valley, I am there. If this message touched your heart, if something shifted in your spirit as you heard these words, do not keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Like this, so it can reach more people who are struggling right now and need a word from heaven, and comment below with your testimony. Tell me what you felt, Tell me what changed. Tell me what you are believing for. I want to hear from you. Remember, my beloved, I am not finished with you yet. Everything you have been through, every test, every trial, every moment of suffering was preparing you for everything you are about to step into. The pain had a purpose, the delay had a design, the wilderness had a lesson, and now you are ready for the promise. Hold on just a little longer. Keep your faith active. Keep your hope alive. Keep your eyes on me. Your breakthrough is here. Your moment has come, and your future is brighter than you can imagine. Go in my peace. Go in my power. Go in my presence. You are loved beyond measure. You are protected by heaven, and you are destined for greatness. This is your time. This is your season, and I am with you, always.